Celine Perkins. Welcome to part 4 of the Frosty Friends Sew Along. Today we're going to be making the checkerboard block and the snowman with the ski hat. So with the checkerboard block, you're going to be sewing strip sets. And the first strip set you're going to sew is one with the background fabrics on the outside and your contrast on the middle. You're going to press toward the middle on this one. The second strip set you're going to make is one with the background in the center. Now, a tip on pressing these strips. Now, I've already cut off the segments I'm going to use, so that's why these are so short. But you want to set the seam, and you just press as it's sewn flat to embed the thread into the fabric as much as possible. Then while the fabric is still warm, I like to press away, just finger press lightly, so that the iron can just set that and press the seam rather than using it to push the fabric away. That way you don't have the distortion problem that you can have with strip sets where you can have the bowing. So once you get these pressed, then you're going to cut them into segments. And a rule of thumb is to use, let's flip this around, is to use your seam lines as guides. Now this looks good to me. I've already been, cutting segments from it. So I've got a straight line here and my seam lines are lining up on lines in the ruler. So then I would go ahead and cut the segments. After you get the segments cut, you're going to lay them out and you're going to start with the first segment has the contrast fabrics on the outside. And there are 6 segments, so you're going to end up with, it's not going to be symmetrical. It'll end up with the odd fabric out. So you lay them like this. The other one. And you'll end up with that, the segment that has the background fabric on the outside at the end. So when you stitch these together, your seams will nest. They'll go in opposite directions, so it's a little bit easier to get them to line up just right. When you have them sewn together, you're going to press them all in one direction. So all of the seams are going to be pressed toward the end that has the background fabrics on the outside. And you just want to take care not to bow the seams. So I like to take them, since I'm right-handed, and just lightly press in the direction they're going to go. And then I flip it over and I work from the front. And the key is, with any pressing, is to not overwork the fabric because you don't want to stretch your units. So you'll be making 2 of these. And now we'll go on to the snowman. Now to finish dressing snowman number 4, I've got the scarf temporarily fused, and we've got this cute little ski hat we're going to put on him, or maybe this is a her. It's kind of a cute pink little baskets on it. So I'm going to just tack that there, put the brim on. Let that cool, and then we'll set that aside while we get our background. And I have to say that I am loving that I have my background blocks ready to go. So here we'll set this aside. And this snowman, let me double check here. Snowman number 4 has fabric number 2 in the upper left corner. So I'm going to finger press here and get that centered. And I need to take this adhesive paper off the fusible. And now this hat is a little bit taller than some of the other ones that we've had. So I think I will measure. Got there. I'll pull that up a little bit. I think that looks good. And then we'll just fuse it down. It helps a lot to have these little eyes and the buttons pre-marked just lightly with pencil. So there is snowman number 4 with the ski hat on.